Adelphi. We are coming out of the Tiffany Verney timeout as it is 22-13 in favor of Adelphi. As we welcome you back here to the Drubner Center on the campus at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. Griffin Cass on hand with you. Glad you could be with us here on the Nest Network. Presented as always by the CACC Network here on this Wednesday evening in Waterbury, Connecticut. Women's volleyball. As that one is too strong on the serve by Harris. It goes out of play. 22-14 Adelphi. And now Groves to serve. Adelphi 3 points away from securing the first set. Eagles looking for the comeback. Nice dig by Fernanda Bronco, and the point is awarded to the Panthers off of the Eagles violation. 23-14. As it'll be Tiffany Verney's former NYIT teammate, the libero Jamie Yonker, to serve. The graduate student, 5'5", from Old Bethpage, New York. And that was a tough set by Fernanda Bronco. Didn't have one of her taller players near the net, and now Adelphi is 1 point away from securing the first set. Here's Yonker on the serve. And Romero slaps that right into the net. The Panthers take the first set 25-14, and they lead 1-0 here in the match. We'll be back here in 2 minutes at the Drubner Center on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network. Adelphi takes that first set 25-14 as we welcome you back here to the Drumner Center on the campus at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. It's Griffin Cass on hand. Glad you could be with us here on this Wednesday evening of NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball. It was McCarty McQueen with a big-time first set right there for Adelphi. As now it'll be the Eagles trailing 1-0 here in the match off of this Block the Stigma match surrounding mental health. Always important to make sure that your mental health is as strong as it can possibly be. And it'll be Adelphi and the Panthers. They will serve to begin this second set. Campbell Pfizer sends us away here in the second set. Big time action at the net there. McCarty gets it over. First point here in the second set, it belongs to Adelphi, just like the first set. The 5'11" junior from Seattle, Washington will serve again. And this one goes right into the net, 1-1. And it'll be Kayla Sandy to serve, number 7 in purple for the Eagles. It's a nice serve to the back line. And it will be an ace for Sandy. Eagles, they take their first lead here in the second set. And their first lead in any of the sets. Didn't have a lead once in that first set. Pfizer sets it up for Alberta. Great action there at the net by the Eagles, and Alberta 2 for $1. Noelle Alberta, as we said, coming into this match, absolutely dominant, leading the team in kills at 188. In their last matchup, she had 11 kills versus Assumption. Tied up at 2 here in the second set, and now Adelphi regains the lead here in the second set, 3-2. Excuse me, no, they award the point to the Eagles. So it looks like some contact with the antenna occurred. Don't exactly know what the call was, but the Eagles have a 3-2 lead. And it'll be number 24, Hannah Brandt, to serve. That one touches the line, and it's an ace for Brandt. Hannah Brandt, big time ace there for the Eagles, gives them a 4-2 lead here. A nice little auspicious start here in the second set. Can they keep the momentum going? And Kendra absolutely fools the defense of the Eagles. And she just laid that one up like a finger roll layup from a point guard. As it is 4-3 Eagles. Zoe West back in, number 8 in white. The 5'10" junior from Corona, California, again played her high school ball at Santiago High School. That one goes to the back line. And the Eagles commit the violation. And that's the equalizer for Adelphi. It's 4-4. Here's West once more for the Panthers. Ray sets it up. It is Harper. A lot of congestion at that net by Adelphi, and they are absolutely swarming at that front line. And they regain the lead here in the second set. It's 5-4. West did not see any action versus Assumption. As Ray gets the point for the Eagles. And she utilizes that move so often where she is the setter on this team. She fakes like she's going to set it up, And if she sees the defense lacking, she will just take it herself and just push it across the net. 5-5 here with the 5'5" senior to serve. Pfizer sets it up. Messidor, too strong. Out of play, 6'5" Adelphi now as Jaden Nowak will come back in. Played her high school volleyball at St. Mary Catholic Central High School from Monroe, Minnesota. She'll serve now for the Panthers. Nice line drive serve to the back line. Radovanov slops that one into the net. 7-5 Adelphi. It's Kaylee Harper. And miraculously, Adelphi keeps it alive. Here's Harper once more, 2 for $1. (7-6) Adelphi. Here's Harper on the serve. Messidor, great action at the net. And the Eagles get the equalizer at 7-7. Both of these teams going back and forth here in the second set. Not too much of that action in terms of the back and forth competitive action in that first set, but we are seeing it here in the second. Oh, that is a big time kill. Lillian McCarthy, 6 feet tall, a junior, a middle blocker, and she uses her presence right there in the middle to absolutely destroy that ball and put it down onto the other side. 8-7 Adelphi. Harris back in this one. She will serve now for the Panthers. Radovanov. Panthers keep it alive and they get it over. It is Colleen Romero's turn to shine. And it's 8-8. Back and forth we go. Several lead changes here in the second set. And now Alyssa Groves, the CACC Defensive Player of the Week last week. She will serve for the Eagles. Radovanov, too wide. Goes out of play on the spike attempt. 9-8 Adelphi. They regain the lead. Back and forth we go here in the middle of the second set. Some nice action here. Yonker to serve. Nice dig. And it proves to work out for Adelphi. Kendra puts it down, and that was all created by Nowak's dig. And it's 10-8. A little breathing room here for Adelphi. Can they build on it? And Brandt does not let them build anything. As she builds on her resume here in the season, adds another kill to it, and it's 10-8. Adelphi Eagles 1 point away from tying it back up. Radovanov to serve. 16 in purple. The 6'1" junior from Serbia sends it away to the back line. It is set up for McCarty McQueen. Now Harper, the tap, and what a dig by Yonker. It is Kendra up high, down hard. 11-9. Noelle Alberto back in, Nowak to the sideline, and she will get a nice little ovation from her teammates on that dig that allowed Kendra to get the kill. Adelphi 11, post 9. Pfizer on the serve. And Brandt finds an opening and seizes the moment. 11-10. As this second set is quite entertaining. Both teams going back and forth, throwing haymakers at one another. Who will give here in this second set? Sandy on the serve. Alberta up high, down hard. What a spike there by Alberta. These Adelphi players, they get up high. It is Lillian McCarthy and Noelle Alberta, the ones that just fly up to the ceiling and get so much leverage on their spikes. Adelphi leads by 2. That serve is too strong, and the Panthers give the Eagles a point. It is 12-11. Hannah Brandt to serve. Eagles looking to tie it up. Pfizer sets it up. Great action by Messidor at the nets. Harper not able to get it past that front line for Adelphi, and it's Alberta with the kill, 13-11. As it is Lillian McCarthy back in. That front line looks dangerous right now for the Panthers. It is Pfizer, Meehan, Alberta, and McCarthy all at that front line. The rainbow served by West. Ray sets it up for Harper. Kaylee Harper getting the Eagles back on track. And they trail by 1, 13-12. Ray to serve. Yonker back onto the floor. Both the liberos on each team are on the court. Ray on the serve. That one is a service error. 14-12. Nowak back in. Alberta looks like will sub out. And Nowak will serve. Number 5'7" junior. Coming into tonight's matchup with 66 sets played on the season. What a nice play there by Samantha Meehan, and it pays off. Lillian McCarthy able to put it down. And here's some breathing room for Adelphi now. It's 15-12 here in the second set. Nowak to serve. It's a nice line drive serve right to Groves. And that is Lillian McCarthy. She has been all over the hardwood here tonight. Tiffany Verney does not like what she sees. Doesn't like the breathing room that Adelphi has now. She calls for time at 16-12 Adelphi when we return here on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network. Coming out of the Tiffany Verney timeout, it is Adelphi 16, post 12 here in the second set. Glad you could be with us here on the Nest Network, presented as always by the CACC Network. It's Griffin Cass on hand. Glad you could be with us here on this Wednesday night of NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball here at the Drumner Center on the beautiful campus at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. The Eagles trail by 4 here in the second set. Panthers able to get it over. Kaylee Harper on an opportunity. Gets the job done for the Eagles. As the Eagles, coming out of that Tiffany Verney timeout, get a point immediately. and are back within 3. It'll be Harper to serve. On the court now for the Eagles. Harper, Fernanda, Bronco, Groves, Romero, Radavanov, and Mesador. Here is Harper. Oh my goodness. Here is Pfizer, too wide. Eagles back within 2. 16-14 now. Harper to serve once more. For post. This crowd starting to come alive here at the Drubner. 3 consecutive points for the Eagles. Colleen Romero, using her size to her advantage, the 6-foot junior from Walden, New York. The Eagles looking for the equalizer now on the Harper serve. What a dig by the CACC Defensive Player of the Week. And the Eagles rattle off 4 consecutive points out of the timeout. And now it is time for Adelphi to take a timeout. The Eagles are rolling and they have all the momentum here on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network. All right, the Eagles, they are on a roll. 4 consecutive points rounded off, coming out of the Tiffany Verney timeout. It was 16-12 Adelphi. The Eagles score 4 consecutive points to knot it up at 16 apiece. Lillian McCarthy, she has been a problem for the Eagles all evening long. Here she is. She gets the Panthers back on track and gives them the lead, 17-16. Lillian McCarthy played her high school volleyball at Deer Creek Mackinac High School from Mackinac, Illinois. She has been electrifying here for Adelphi. Harris to serve. The Meehan gets the job done right there for Adelphi, and they create some breathing room here, leading by 2, 18-16. And those Tiffany Verney timeouts, they are powerful. Wouldn't mind her calling one. She doesn't need to. Eagles get the point, back within 1. But she is very careful about her timeouts, knows when to take them, as she can easily see the trends of the game and see where the momentum is going. And the momentum is back with Adelphi. Service error there by Alyssa Groves. And it's 19-17 Panthers, with Verney's former teammate to serve now for Adelphi. That one goes to the back line. Here is Brandt now. Yonker gets it over. Brandt once more. Eagles, major verticality at the nets, and it earns them their 18th point here in the second set. They are back within 1. Radavanov to serve. This Eagles squad has been fighting all set long, looking to even up the score at 1 apiece. Adelphi took that first set 25-14 if you are just tuning in, and they take that point right there. Pfizer with the Houdini move, and it's 20-18. Adelphi 5 points away from securing the second set and taking a commanding 2-0 lead. It'll be Campbell Pfizer now to serve. Rainbow serve. What a dig there by Radavanov. Delaney Kendra not able to get the kill for the Eagles, for the Panthers. As we get some clarification here, the point is awarded to the Eagles. As it must have not been hit last by the Eagles. A little perplexed as to what the call there was, but the Eagles get the point. They lead 20-19. What a nice tap there. Smart move by McCarty-McQueen getting involved here in the second set. And it's 21-19 Adelphi. I expect if Adelphi gets this point or the next one consecutively, Tiffany Verney will be very quick to call a timeout. 21-19. Here's the serve. And that's a nice dig by Sandy. Yonkers sets it up for Alberta. Violation Eagles. Point Adelphi. 22-19. McCarty-McQueen, 5'10" sophomore. Hannah Brandt slaps that one for a kill. And it is 22-20. The Eagles back within 2. Messidor checks in, Groves checks out. The Eagles have a tall lineup on the floor. It'll be Brandt to serve. That one goes right to Yonker. Alberta says enough of this rally. I'm going to put an end to it. Panthers 23, Eagles 20. West back in. She will serve now, number 8 in white. Adelphi now 2 points away. This second set has been prolonged. As that one is too strong by West. 23-21. Delaney Kendra will check back in for West. Yonker will also check back in. No, Delaney Kendra will check out on the court now for Adelphi. It's Yonker, McQueen, Meehan, McCarthy, Pfizer, and Alberta. Pfizer sets it up. Alberta too wide. Eagles back within 1. 23-22, timeout called by Adelphi. The student section for the Eagles is alive. The Eagles are alive, and they are within 1 when we return here on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network. The second set coming down to the wire. Who wants it more, Eagles or Panthers? It's a 23-22 lead for the Panthers. Now Ray will serve on the Eagles side. Pfizer sets it up. Eagles keep it alive. Great verticality there at the nets by Adelphi. And now they are 1 point away from securing back-to-back sets. Jaden Nowak will come in to serve now for the Panthers. 24-22. timeout called on the floor. We will stay on the air here on the Nest Network. It'll be interesting to see who Tiffany Verdi brings back onto the court here. You know Alyssa Groves will be on there. You know Kaylee Harper will be on there. And I would assume that based off of how this match has gone, you might see Kayla Sandy in there, Hannah Brandt, Tamara Radavanov. It is Harper, Messidor, Maria Fernanda Bronco, Groves, Sandy, and Radavanov. No Brandt on the court. We haven't seen any Lanice Castillo. She is dressed up. Castillo with 67 sets played on the season coming into tonight. Here is Jaden Nowak getting ready to serve, the junior, 5'7", wearing number 1 for Adelphi. Groves gets it over. McCarthy ends it. Fitting that Lillian McCarthy puts the exclamation point on the second set. She has had a dominant showing here at the Drumner Center tonight. Adelphi takes the second set 25-22, and they lead 2-0 here in this match. We'll be back here in a few minutes on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network for the third set. third set getting ready to commence here at the Drumner Center on the beautiful campus at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. It's Griffin Cass on hand. Glad you could be with us here on this nice Wednesday evening in late October. This 2023 women's volleyball regular season winding down for the Eagles after this matchup. 6 games remain on the 2023 regular season schedule. Eagles trail in this one 2-0. They lost the first set 25-14, and then the second set 25-22. They will serve to begin this third set. The third set is underway with Radavanov serving. And that's put down. McCarty-McQueen gets things off to a fast start for Adelphi as they secure the first point as they have in the previous 2 sets. And now it'll be Campbell Pfizer to serve. The 5'11 junior from Seattle, Washington sends it away for the Panthers. Sandy now punches that across the net. Ray sets it up for Sandy. Eagles need to get it over, and they do. Delaney Kendra with authority. Nice spike from Kendra. And it's 2-0 Panthers here to begin this third set. And Adelphi leads 2-0 here in this match. Nice serve to the back line. Eagles not able to return it. An ace right there for Pfizer. This Adelphi squad has not lost since September 30th. Perfect in the month of November. They are 22 points away from continuing that perfection here in this month, as that serve is a service error there. And it will be Kayla Sandy now to serve for your Eagles, trailing by 2, 3-1 here in the third set. Eagles somehow return it with Groves and Sandy running into each other. Now it's Alberta ending the point with a bang, as Sandy and Groves are talking that one over. It's 4-1 Adelphi. A propitious start here in this third set for the Panthers, who have had control of this matchup ever since the start. Groves with the dig. Ray sets it up for Hannah Brandt. That set was behind Harper's head. She was still able to manage to get that over and find an opening on that hardwood for her first kill here in the third set. 4-2 now Adelphi. And a Brandt to serve. 24 in purple. And that one is a service error. Now into the contest is Katie Brokes, a 5'5 freshman from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. Her first appearance here in this one. She serves outright to Sandy. And it is Ray going to her go-to move. Well, her go-to move really is to set the ball, but that is her first trick that she goes up to up her sleeve, as it is 5-3 Adelphi. Ray to serve. The 5'5 senior from Sarasota, Florida sends it away for the Eagles. Alberta, major spike, and it goes down. It is 6-3 now Adelphi. Fernanda Bronco back in. She will sub out right now onto the court for the Eagles. It's Sandy, Groves, Harper, Fernanda Bronco, Mesidor, and Radavanov. Jaden Nowak back in for Adelphi to serve. Here's the 5'7 junior. She sends it away right to Groves. It is up for Harper. The Eagles need to get it over, and they do. It is put on an absolute platter for Meehan. Eagles not able to get it over. 4 passes, too many. 7-3 Panthers here in the third set. Groves lifts it up for Radavanov. Now it's McCarthy once again causing major problems for the Eagles. 8-3 Adelphi. This Adelphi team coming into this match with 5 players with 100+ kills on the season. They are very well balanced, a well-oiled machine this Panthers squad is. Radavanov the tap, Radavanov the kill. Tomorrow Radavanov brings the Eagles within 4 as Colleen Romero will check in for Kayla Sandy. 8-4 Adelphi. Kaylee Harper to serve. Coming into tonight, 46 kills in the past 4 matches. Messidor keeps it alive. Fernando Bronco sets it up for Radavanov. Now it is Samantha Meehan with authority. A lot of aggression into that spike. And it goes off of Radavanov. Last touch. Harris will check back in on the Adelphi side to serve. The 5'7" junior, a defensive specialist for Danielle McKnight. As that serve goes right to Groves. It's up for Radavanov. As that one finds the line. Radavanov able to put it down, and she brings the Eagles back within 4. 9-5 Adelphi. Groves the libero for the Eagles. She'll serve. 459 digs coming into tonight. She serves that one right into the net. And she gives Adelphi their 10th point here in the third set. 10-5 Adelphi. Looking for the clean 3-0 sweep. The last time they swept the team was their last time out versus Assumption. As that one is out of play by Kendra off the spike attempt. Eagles awarded the point. They are back within 4. Ray checks in. Fernanda Bronco checks out. This third set has flown by. Radavanov serve goes to the back corner. Not enough on it by McQueen. It looked like she was coming down off of that spike attempt. Obviously, you want to be coming up when that is set up to you. Eagles with back-to-back points here. Only trailing by 3. Radavanov now the serve. Set up by Pfizer. And a nice play there by McQueen, redeeming herself on the previous point. Last touch by the Eagles out of play. 11-7. Adelphi. Pfizer to serve onto the court for Adelphi. Pfizer, Harris, Yonker, Alberta, McQueen, and Kendra. Goes with a nice dig. It's up for Romero. Ball hits the ceiling. And it goes off on the face of Tamara Radavanov. Violation on the Eagles. That's 4 passes. You most definitely cannot do that. It's 12-7 Adelphi. So Adelphi squad will resume play on Friday versus St. Michael's College. As that serve is slapped right into the net by Pfizer. Eagles get Sandy back in. They are back within 4. It is 12-8. In favor of the Panthers. Now here's Sandy on the serve. That one goes right to Yonker. Up high was Alberta. Eagles with some nice digs on the defensive side. It is up for Kendra, and she is able to put it down. Sandy and Radavanov running into each other. And it is 13-8 now. Adelphi. McCarty McQueen, the 5'10" sophomore, will serve. She started in this one, and she sends that right to Radavanov. Alberta with an error. And the Eagles back within 4. 2 consecutive points rattled off. Too strong on the serve by Brandt. 14-9 Adelphi. As Groves will check back in for Brandt. Katie Brooks back in, she'll serve. On the court now for Adelphi. It's Brooks, McQueen, McCarthy, Alberta, Pfizer, and Meehan. That's an error right there. Too strong on the serve. It goes out of play. Eagles back within 4, 14-10. The 5'5" senior will serve now for your Eagles. Adelphi has breathing room here, but this is more than a game. Eagles only down by 4 points. Can they go on a little bit of a run here? The situation is starting to become dire as that one hits the line. It's a point for Adelphi. Now they're 10 points away, and that's why the situation is becoming dire for the Eagles. They need to go on some sort of run here in the next few points to bring themselves right back into the action. Not that they're out of it, but to bring them to a tie game or with the lead, they need to go on a run, and they need to go on a run fairly quickly. That will help. Kaylee Harper leading the team in kills. She gets them back on track with a big-time slam there. 15-11 Adelphi. And this is the run for the Eagles that they need to go on. Here's Harper on the serve. They just got a point. Can they rattle off a few more? Yes, they can. It's Radavanov and Messidor right at the net, causing problems for that front line for Adelphi. Back-to-back points for the Eagles. Back within 3. All right, here we go. Harper on the serve. Pfizer fooled the Eagles defense, and it's 16-12. Remember, it was 16-12 last set. Tiffany Verney called a timeout, and then the Eagles rattled off 4 consecutive points to tie it up at 16. Let's see if the third set is any different. Harris on the serve. It skims the net. Romero taps that over the nets. And they call the violation on the Eagles. They say that it hit the ceiling and then came back down the other side, but it looked like it cleared the rafters up there at the ceiling. That should have been a point for the Eagles. It is awarded to Adelphi. Tough break for the Eagles. Tiffany Verney urging her team to stay locked in here, only trailing by 5. Fernanda Bronco sets it up for Romero, and she just misfired on that one, miscalculated her jump right there. And now it is 18-12. Adelphi 7 points away from securing the 3-0 sweep. Harris on the serve. Davanov the tap. Yonkers sets it up, and now it will be some action at the nets. Nice dig by Groves. Here is Romero. Down goes Groves and Fernanda Bronco. And they say 2 passes there by the Eagles. Violation on post. 19-12 now Adelphi, and Tiffany Verney wants time. Back in 60 seconds here on the Nest Network, presented as always by the CACC Network. We are out of the Tiffany Verney timeout. It is 19-12 Adelphi here in the third set as they took the first two sets. If you're just tuning in, they took the first set 25-14 and then the second set 25-22. Griffin Cass on hand with you on the Nest Network, presented as always by the CACC Network. Eagles get a point out of the Tiffany Verney timeout. Back within 6. Still very much a game here. The Eagles aren't they can't trade points here. They need to go on some sort of run here to bring themselves right back in it. Grows the rainbow serve. It's an ace. And Alyssa Groves secures back-to-back points for the Eagles. 19-14 Adelphi. As we see Sophia Pinzone into the game now for the first time, number 10 in white from Parkland, Florida. Nice serve there by Groves, and it is hammered down. Major kill. Lillian McCarthy has been a factor all match long, and she will not be denied. Adelphi has reached 20 points here in the third set. Make that 21 off of this ace, Jamie Yonker. here. Make it 22-14 as that is McCarty McQueen. Major elevation on that spike attempt. And it's a 22-14 lead now for Adelphi. 3 points away from securing the 3-0 sweep. Now they are 2 points away as that's another ace for Yonker. Timeout, Tiffany Verney. Back in 60 seconds here on the Nest Network, presented by the CACC Network. It's a 23-14 lead for Adelphi when we return. (23-14) coming out of the Tiffany Verney timeout. It'll be Jamie Yonker to serve. Back-to-back aces for Yonker. Make it 3 consecutive aces for Yonker. Tiffany Verney's former teammate at NYIT serving it up literally for Adelphi. 24-14. They are 1 point away from the 3-0 sweep. Yonker just has an absolute bullet of a serve where Davinov keeps the Eagles alive. She gets the kill and she will serve now for your Eagles. Ray back in, Fernanda Branco out, and it will be Radavanov to serve. Number 16, a junior from Serbia, sends it away. Back-to-back points, they are still alive. 24-16, Radavanov once more to serve. On the court for the Eagles, Radavanov, Harper, Groves, Sandy, Ray, and Brandt. Both liberos on the court for this point. It's an ace! Radavanov, 3 consecutive points for the Eagles. And don't count them out just yet. The door is still open for your Eagles. Trying to march a comeback here in the third set. Trailing 2-0 in the match with Davinov. And as the kids say, game, set, match. Delaney Kendra ends this one with a bang, and Adelphi wins the third set, 25-17. They take the match 3-0. The Eagles fall to 5-20 overall. Adelphi improves to 17-5 overall, and their winning streak extends to 7. Up next for the Eagles, they will travel to Wilmington, Delaware, where they will face off against Goldie Beacom College on Saturday at 12 p.m. For Adelphi, they will host in Garden City, New York, St. Michael's College Friday at 7 o'clock. For our entire TNN crew here at Drumner Center, Griffin Cass signing off from Waterbury, Connecticut. Have a great night.